Hello everyone and welcome to another FPL video on the channel. In this one we're going to take a look at how we did in game week 25 and then my team selection for game week 26. So let's get cracking. In game week 25 we amassed a total of 86 points with a -4, so 82 points to me. Unfortunately that was a red arrow, but it was a very small one. I think we started the game week with 125,000 and we ended 135,000, so a 10k red arrow is not the end of the world. I won't complain with that. So in that we had Kepa, who walked away with 1 point. I didn't expect them to keep a clean sheet against Tottenham because of the form that Chelsea have been in, and that was the case. Luckily for me, it was Harry Kane who got one of the goals, so we'll take that. Then in defence, as you can see, very, very poor scores. Renan Lodi, the transfer in for a hit for Cucurella, 1 point. Ugo Bueno, 3 points, and Tarkowski with 0 points. So the two double game weekers and stinkers. Into the midfield now, and this is where it gets a bit more juicy, apart from Andreas, who walked away with 1 point as well. Another one who flopped. Then the Arsenal lads. Arsenal had a field day in the second game week. They absolutely romped away against Everton. I think they won, was it 4-0 in the end? Odegaard, 11 points, fantastic. He got a goal in the second game. And then Martinelli, the man of the moment. What a legend. A lot of people sold him out, and the reasons were all there. You know, he's a minute risk. And if you did Martinelli to Saka, something like that, it was, you know, it was the right move essentially because he's guaranteed spots, he's on penalties, etc. However, we still have Martinelli and he absolutely smashed it. 3 goals for him. He walked away with a return of 26 points. Unbelievable from Martinelli. And, you know, hopefully now he continues his form moving forward, and he probably won't be leaving my side anytime soon now. He should hopefully be locked in Arteta's thoughts, and I hope that's going to stay that way. And then we have my captain, which was Mo Salah, walked away with 22 points. We'll take that. He got a goal late on in the second game against Wolves. So yeah, nice return in the end. 11 points, won't complain with that. Then Harry Kane, 6 points, goal against Chelsea. Tough fixture, but he gets the goal. Nice one, Harry. Then Nketiah, unfortunately, he is now a minute's risk. Trossard has been playing central. Nketiah's been coming off the bench. He did get a return though, 5 points for him. So it's not all bad, is it? And then Erling Haaland with a 10-point return. Just so consistent, isn't he? Gets a lot of goals. He's just going to keep on doing it as well. So overall 86 points and a small red arrow. Hopefully we can pick it back up again in the next game week. So starting off in net, of course, we are back to Kepa Arrizabalaga. He's been in my side now for a long time. He's got some great returns, but recently got a bit off the boil. Hopefully they can pick it back up against Leeds at home. Good fixture, but of course it's all reliant on the Chelsea defence, which has now lost Thiago Silva, I believe, which is a big blow. Then we've got Tarkowski against Nottingham Forest away from home. I don't have high hopes, although I do think this is going to be a low scoring game. Everton need the points. You know, they're going to be reliant on that defence to keep them a clean sheet. Do I think they're going to get it? Probably not. I mean, he got 0 points in a double game week, so don't really have high hopes for Tarkowski. Sure, at Anfield is going to be a tough match. Do I expect a clean sheet in this game? No. Anfield is a very tough place to go. Of course, Manchester United are on great form at the moment. Just won the cup as well. However, you know, this is a rivalry. This is going to be a tough match. I don't expect there to be a clean sheet on either side. I just hope that Shaw can maybe get involved in the attacking phase. Although there is a potential that he might not play, as he has been yellow marked on FPL. There is potential that he might have a knock, but I do think he's going to start, and hopefully he does. Then we have Renan Lodi. So far the transfer has not worked, but I did earmark this one. Everton at home, great fixture. Everton don't score a lot of goals. I mean, their main goal threat at the moment is Maupay, and he's crap. In midfield we have Odegaard. Bournemouth at home, excellent fixture. I do expect Arsenal to get a few goals in this game, so hopefully Odegaard can assist them. Great player. He's influential in this side, playing in that, you know, central attacking role. A lot of the play does play through him, so hopefully he can get involved in the goals and get some points. Then Martinelli, off the back of a superb game week for him. Hopefully he can continue his form. He should be in the starting lineup. You know, you'd expect after getting 3 goals in 2 games. But of course, there is a potential that Trossard may start and then Nketiah goes back up front. But I think Martinelli will start. And against Bournemouth, it's a great fixture for him. There's potential for goals there. I think Martinelli probably does walk away with some points in this one. Then Rashford and Salah, both in opposition to each other. Manchester United and Liverpool. I think for Rashford, the matchup against Trent, he's going to be licking his lips. Rashford is absolutely on fire right now, and I think this is a great opportunity for him. I think he's going to be eager to try and take on Trent as much as he can, and I think he will have the beating of him. I really do. I think there's a good opportunity that Rashford walks away with at least 1 goal in this game. And then Salah, it's going to be tough for him. You know, he's up against probably Luke Shaw or Malacia. The last time we played Malacia, he didn't do too good, so it's not going to be easy for him. You know, United's defence is very, very solid at the minute. We've got Casemiro sitting in front of Varane and Martinez, and then Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw. It's a great back line, isn't it? So it's going to be tough for Liverpool to break that down. I do think they probably will in the end. If it comes from Salah, it comes from Salah. Ideally, I'd like him to blank and Liverpool get smashed, but I can't really see United smashing them at Anfield. Then on to the attack, we have Harry Kane against the Wolves. Now, it's not the easiest of fixtures. You know, Spurs, they're just very hit and miss, aren't they? I mean, they beat Chelsea and then they go and lose to Sheffield United. If that doesn't sum up Spurs, I don't know what does. But Harry Kane, he's been very, very consistent this year. He's got a lot of goals. When Spurs do score, it usually comes through Harry Kane. So if they do get the ball in the back of the net, hopefully it is through Harry Kane. Then Eddie Nketiah against Bournemouth at home. I am undecided on what I'm going to do with him because now he is a minute's risk. Gabriel Jesus is on the cusp of coming back, I believe. So when he returns, of course, Jesus is number one. He's going to be back to being the impact substitute that he was. So therefore, he can't be in my FPL side. So I am tempted to take him out for either Ivan Toney or Ollie Watkins. Now, Watkins has the form. Toney has the fixtures. Or at least he has a lot of fixtures. He's got a game this week. He's got 2 next week. Then he's got a fixture in 28, and then he's got another double game week. So Toney has a lot of fixtures to make up those points. However, I am thinking that I might just hold this week, hope that Nketiah does start. You know, Martinelli, Nketiah, Saka, that would be my ideal front three. Although then again, I'd like Saka to blank because I don't own him. And if he doesn't start, then it'll be goodbye to Eddie Nketiah. And the next game week, we'll have 2 free transfers to get in a couple doublers. So we'll go with probably Ivan Toney, and then we'll get in maybe Mitoma for Andres Pereira. And then the final player in the lineup is captain Erling Haaland. Now, do I think he's the best captain this week? No. If I had someone like Saka, I'd probably captain him over Haaland. However, I think Haaland's a safe pick, isn't he? I do think Man City will score against Newcastle, and usually when Man City scores, Erling Haaland will be involved. He's such a consistent striker. He bangs goals. When he gets chances, he does take them. So, you know, he is that consistent captain pick. I am considering Martinelli, however. He probably won't play a full match, I'd imagine, but he probably will start. So, you know, it's potential there that I could captain him, but probably it will be Erling Haaland. Onto the bench, and we've got Ward against Southampton away from home. Now, Southampton, not a great side, but Leicester do concede quite a few goals, so not really considering that. Trippier against Man City. Trippier has been ultra consistent this season. However, I do think Man City score, so the only way Trippier probably walks over some points if he does get an assist or something like that. But I think I'll take my chances and put him on the bench. Then Andreas against Brentford. No interest in starting Andreas, to be honest. Not at all. And then Hugo Bueno, unfortunately, he did get his place back in the side, but he has picked up an injury. So, unfortunately for the young lad, he's now ruled out. So, I will have to probably take him out of my FPL team at some point, but he is only 3.9 million. So, I'm going to need to, use some of that money in the bank to transfer him out. That is how we're going to line up for game week 26. I think it looks okay. It's not the best lineup in the world. I am, considering going with a differential captain, but for now it is on Erling Haaland. Do I take out any Nketiah? I'm not sure yet. The fixture is amazing, which is why it's very tempted to keep him. If you guys need any FPL tips or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to reply to that with the best FPL advice I can give. But nonetheless, if you did enjoy, please consider subscribing. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, so any subscription will be truly appreciated. But nonetheless, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Cheers, guys.